I don't really. That's bizarre.
You don't have to.
Maybe Bring It On by Gomez, possibly. I think that was in the first. That was early anyway. Yeah, we'll say that because I love that record still. Brixton, to me, like, we did the Astoria. I always used to go to the Astoria or Brixton. And when you go to punk rock shows, there's the Astoria, there's Brixton, there's the Electric Ballroom and the Garage. They're the kind of London dirty rock rooms. So Brixton's the one that we haven't done, and that's always like, to me, it's like it's the pinnacle. If you can, do an Astoria, quite a few bands do Astoria, and that's not knocking it. I mean, yeah. Astoria and Coco, great venues, always great shows, but to do a Brixton, that puts you in like a different league of artists. Music comes first, but then music will come first in anything with me, so I don't know, I didn't know it's Valentine's Day.
You're going to have to whip a few romantic covers out of it.
I'm going to see what we can do now. It gets my mind ticking. We should be able to do something.
So, if you could play a love tune that night at Norwich, what would be the one? A cover even?
I can't remember who did it, but like, all by myself.
Do it.
Banger.
That would be fantastic.
I think that would be the one. Yeah, there's loads of things. I think one of the good things about life is you probably never be able to do everything you ever wanted to do, but it's about setting those goals and working towards them. I'd love to. I mean, one of the things I'd really love to do is I'd love to go to Japan. I know it's not like the most profound thing in the world, but I'd love to be able to see more of the world than outside of a tour bus or outside of a venue. And I think there's amazing places which I haven't been to, which I'd love to see. Just I think I'm in a strange situation in that a lot of my goals and aims are kind of being met every day. It's a bit strange to be in the situation where playing with your favourite bands in venues and playing festivals, and I can't think of anything more that I'd want to do. So I guess really the game is not trying to do loads more stuff, but to try and just keep it so I can do this every day. I went out to Africa about 3 weeks before. No, not even that. It must have been like 3 days before actually. I just came back from Africa, and I felt fine. Everything was good. Did a couple of dates, and then we were just doing a long, like 16-hour drive, and I just got really, really ill. It's like puking everywhere, all that kind of stuff, and basically I was just severely dehydrated and collapsed, and I had to kind of pump my stomach because I can't work out whether I got, because the bus was leaking a little bit, and I couldn't work out whether I got ammonia poisoning from the bus or something I picked up from Africa. But all I know is that it wasn't amazing. Well, we went to Damon Albarn and a few other amazing people do this thing called the Africa Express, where it's a 3-part thing. They go out to Africa, work with the African musicians, just hang out with them, get to know them, get to know their culture, what they're about. And then they do a show at Glastonbury every year, although last year was the first one. I think it's a continual thing, where the Africans come over, and when you're out there you're kind of jamming with them in that they'll be playing and then you turn up and play with them, and it's all really free. And they do a similar thing at Glastonbury, and they're doing one at Liverpool. And I went to the Glastonbury one, and they asked if we want to be involved in that, and we went up and played with the Casbah and just kind of hanging out, and it was really good. And then I was kind of hoping that I'd get the call, next time they went to Africa, and someone phoned up and said, "Do you want to do it?" Absolutely amazing, love to.